Good afternoon. We are from AFT, Artificial Intelligence Powered Financial Technology, which is jointly established by the City University of Hong Kong and Columbia University in New York. We are a group of scientists from the area of operations research, finance, data science, and computer science. We have 20 plus CTU professors in addition to a dozen Columbia professors. And in the recent policy speech, our chief executive outlined 8 cornerstones of the Hong Kong's economy. And the first one is the finance. Finance has been Hong Kong's major industry. Second is the innovation and the technology. Somehow, our lab, to a certain extent, we cover with both finance and the technology side. We know the society with lots of expectation on us. So we have 19 projects, which spans from machine learning to data analytics, optimization models, and including nowadays the popular generative AIs. And among those 19 projects, we have been sponsored a few industry or application commercial the projects. Today, I just want to make 2 projects giving you an introduction and let the society know what we are doing in Science Park. The first one we are doing is very much related to the corporate bonds, the bond market related matter. And probably in the recent of the years, people all heard about the bond issues. And if you look at the bond issues, if you see, there is deep reasons why we hear, so many, sort of unpopular bad news. To a certain extent, the typical thing is a lacking of analysis of the bonds in this market. So the foreign, rating agencies like Moody's and S&P, they do rating Chinese bond, those bonds with sales in US dollars or Hong Kong dollars. And the China side, they're doing the bonds in a way which is only looking into the domestic RMB bonds. So RMB bonds, to a certain extent, if you look at the spread, only mostly is in A, AA, or AAA. Because in China, if the bonds rating is not over AA, it's not allowed to issue the bonds. So therefore, there's a need to use international standard to evaluate the bonds. So we are working with S&P and with their data to work on those bonds rating matters. Second project I want to introduce to you is related to cross-border e-commerce, merchants, financing. The Amazon platform probably is one of the largest e-commerce platform worldwide. And if you look at the, I have a few numbers in here, and basically Amazon has, annual sales 400 billion US dollars. And among that, the 400 billion US dollars, probably close to, 50 or 40% is doing by the Chinese merchants, or they sell the Chinese product. And taking a typical product category, home and kitchen, 32% of the Amazon sales is from home and kitchen. And among those home and kitchen, 60% merchants from China. 7 or 80% of the products from China. And the other, if you look at the right panel, it tells you all those merchants sell the product is $10, $20, $30. And if you look at how many items they are holding, 10 items, 20 items. So therefore, for those merchants, if they want to expand their business, there's certain difficulties for them to achieve the finance from the bank. The bank is always asked for collaterals, and those merchants, they don't have collaterals. And this is our finding, or this is sort of our discovery. In a way, we find out, in this ecosystems. If you look at the Amazon, if you look at there's sort of a company called the payment companies. So if one person sells a product at the Amazon platform. And Amazon does not giving the money directly to the merchants. It goes through with somebody called third-party payment systems. And that money is not given right away. And there's little delay. Typically, it's 2 weeks. So therefore, you have sort of 2 weeks of the cash in the pipeline, which is closed. And you also have you can have a predicted accounts receivable is going to be on the way. So if you look at this sort of the platform, I mean, if you look at the scenario, just very similar to brokerage companies in Hong Kong. You put $100,000 as a deposit, and the brokerage company giving you $200,000 the cash to buy stocks. But you have to deposit the stocks in the brokerage company. So that is we call it's a margin business. So therefore, we sort of define this, assets which is combined by the cash and accounts receivable, and we work with the Amazon, and we work with the different data source place. And what do? We do 3 things. One, we try to find out which merchants is worth finance. Secondly, we measure the risk. Lastly, we control that payment gateways to make sure the closed loop thing can be a collateral. So I know that the time is running up. I just want to try to mention, and that is, this business we are doing has great potential of the social impact. And all the government wants to provide finance for SMEs. They are not able to do it because of the lacking of the collaterals. Bank doesn't have the method to measure the risk. So we are finding this business opportunity, and we are being able to working on the, those sort of the cash and the transactions is digitally observable, and we are able to measure the risk, and we are also able to put all those transactions, loan, repayment loan, in a closed loop, the controllable environment. So because we have been able to find this sort of assets, we work with the local banks. We can, I can say it loudly, we are able to talk to any local bank, and they are interested in this product. We are receiving $10 million investment to help us to start up with the startup company. And we're also working with leading venture capitalists, and we are quite a number of people interested in us. And I have, if you know, the ventures capitals in this area, and you're probably able to find somebody among those photos. So, David.
I just want to add that what we are doing is actually to connect the 2 world-class financial centers, Hong Kong and New York, across the Pacific. And what we do is we use fintech, we use AI, and also we work with the top talents in those 2 great financial centers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.